on YouTube. And we are live on Underground Wicked Radio with Static G. Welcome back. Third, fourth interview. I've lost track over the years, homie.
Me too.
Mike Pryor, homie. DJ Gonzo, go ahead and take the first question while I start some promo.
All right, definitely. So kind of tell us what you've been doing, Static. I know there's been some big changes going on with you right now, so we'll get right into it.
Yeah, man. I just been touring a lot. I just made the official announcement that I am retiring from LSP, and I'm going to continue my hip hop pursuit on my label Rhyme Sick. So that's like the big news lately. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. I've been on LSP for 4 years, and I'm just shifting over to, and it's still all love, but it's just my contract's up, and I had to make a choice either, go another 4 or 5 years with LSP or pull back and focus on my label and the movement that we built with Rhyme Sick. So I decided, I wouldn't feel right if I didn't give it a go and show my team, give my team the respect they deserve, be there.
Exactly. One thing I noticed with LSP, like if you come on the label, you put in that work. You keep a good relationship with them. They seem to be very supportive of you when you go on and you do your own thing. You know what I mean? Same with Liquid Assassin, correct?
Yeah, we did actually. Me and Scum both kind of went in and booked that whole tour, the Liquid's last tour, and kind of put it together and as like Liquid's signing off tour. So I kind of already knew that was going down, and we announced that he was going to 4-2, and that was kind of when I had to make the decision, because I was like, well, shit, my contract, me and Liquid got signed around the same time, and I was like, well, my contract's coming up too, and I was like, well, I had been building this Rhyme Sick thing, which is basically like I've been in this horrorcore, dark underground, juggalo side of things for the last good chunk of my career, and the last 2 years I've been focusing more on the hip hop and rap side, more like 4 years. But even though I've been on LSP, I've just been still focusing on more of my rap hip hop side with a dark twist, because that's kind of what I am, is just a hip hop artist with a dark side, And so the LSP thing definitely worked out, and I definitely fit in. But I think that in order to move forward with my career the way I want to and do what I want to do for Rhyme Sick, it's just time for me to focus on Rhyme Sick, and just push that solely and focus 100% of my effort on it.
So, we got.
So how long has Rhyme Sick been around? Like, when did this get created?
Well, I started Statik Entertainment, which is what it was born from. I started Statik Entertainment in 2013 as a way to kind of just push my music out there. I just started getting ready to tour, and I just dropped my first CD, Slightly Sober, which was my first studio type of album where I actually put on my all into that, got a barcode and all that. So that was my first time doing that. So I built Statik Entertainment, and over the years, about a year or 6 months to a year after I got signed to LSP, we shifted everything from Statik Entertainment to Rhyme Sick to take the focus off me and more focus on the label and the artist on it. So that was about 2015, so or maybe 15 or 16, and after we changed it to Rhyme Sick, I've been running with it ever since and building it up like that. So I'd say 3 years.
So how many artists you got on Rhyme Sick now?
We represent a lot of artists, but the core roster, we probably got six solid artists. Haystack's one of them. I'm now one of them officially. We got Doc Seuss, who's a big runner. He's been featured in Team Backpack shit. A lot of other stuff that he's done. Messin's with us. I'm sure y'all know about Messin. We were doing a lot of shit with him with the group Monster City when we had them.
He's a nut.
Alphamatic, he's an OG. We got a couple retired ones. You know what I'm saying? We got some retired cats. So it's just, we're going through this transition right now where we're figuring out exactly, because we're doing this Rhyme Sick artist label, and then we're doing the Rhyme Sick chapters, right? So Rhyme Sick chapters is like a Rhyme Sick branch in every state, and it's led by artists that we personally pick and that have the drive, the business sense, the hustling capabilities, and the talent to back it in every city. But because, Rhyme Sick's kind of doing what it's doing, I can't sign everybody, and I don't really have, the means to do that. So that's what I'm kind of focusing on, is building up our roster and making it super tight and solid, and then building these Rhyme Sick chapters to build independent hip hop communities around the whole nation.
Nice.
Is it I'm sorry, is this something kind of unique to what you're doing with those chapters now, or is there a precedent for this?
No, I mean, as far as I know, I mean, there might, to me, it's more like a crime mob thing, you know, like we're trying to do that. It's nothing to do with crime shit. It's just kind of built in that manner, you know? So it's like, it's new to that, anything that I know of. It's like people have compared it to like street teams, but it's a lot deeper than that. I compare it more like X-Men. You know, we go around and find the fucking superpowers in every state, and you know they might not know their power yet, and we're just going out there to help them realize it and connect them with other people like them.
Nice.
Yeah. All I gotta say is Static Jesus right there.
Right.
I love that new song, man. It's in rotation probably a good 3 or 4 times. We should play that. You
Static
fucking
Jesus.
killed it. And I like the fact that you brought up that you're not a Juggalo rapper.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, so that shit's bomb. That's my favorite remix right there.
Saw love for the Juggalos. You know, I've got deep Juggalo roots and shit too, especially in the music scene. But
you on his main YouTube?
You know, I'm definitely
type it in and hit search Static G.
That one?
Right.
Like
well, this Juggalo's got you, bro. Fucking.
What's that?
I said this Juggalo's always got you, and I can't never not be a Juggalo. It says it's fucking in 10-inch letters all the way across my chest.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I mean, just who I am, regardless.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to always represent where you came from and who you are. You know what I'm saying? And
it's what makes us.
Part of it. Yeah, it makes you.
Right. Absolutely, 100.
I got mad respect for the Juggalos, but like the whole scene is so oversaturated that I'm trying to walk away from it and bring my radio where I can go to any local business and say, hey, I want to do packages promoting you guys. Okay, why is this not letting me copy this link for you? I just want to change it up for a little while and see where it takes me. I'm going to treat the radio like a legit business now.
Right, as I was telling you, Static, you know, we're all in our midst of our changes too. He's going one way, I'm going one way. You know, it's good to grow. Without growing, you become stagnant. You know, exactly. No matter what direction you go in.
That's the whole artistic goal, is to always be able to continue to create something that means something to you and to hopefully to other people too, you know. So yep. I always encourage, you know, either working with people or parting ways, you know, depending on where you're at in the process. It always can be better, and it refreshes the whole thing. And sometimes a clean slate is a good thing, and it doesn't mean it's like that what you've done before isn't noted. It's just that you're going on to different things, you know. It's
exactly. And there's a lot of artists on my radio I'm still going to mess with and keep in rotation, but there's artists that are just trying too hard to be in the Juggalo scene, I guess you could say, and it's oversaturated. Yeah,
I think it's because it's had its resurgence. I mean, the beef, as much damage as it's done to the underground and the Juggalo community, not the underground as much, but the Juggalo community, it's done good too, because I mean, MNE's kind of revived a lot of that factor that, like, oh wow, you can actually get out there. And because I mean, a lot of the problem I have with the industry right now too is that, well, not right now anymore, but for the last few years, was that the same people stayed in power. The same people were big this whole time, like the last 10, 15 years. And it's like, you're not seeing many new people come out and pop. You're really not. And then now with MNE doing their thing, yep. I mean, they came up, you know, LSP's definitely been doing its thing. I did my thing with Rhymesick, and we're starting to see like really dope underground artists who work their asses off actually starting to get out there and get some time to shine and get the just dues for all the hard work, you know.
And I am glad to see that. Really,
it's refreshing, man.
Yes, hey, Static, I got a question. Did Kukui was he ever with Rhymesick? Does that sound familiar?
Kukui, yeah. I mean, he was the homie for a little bit, but
did he drop out? Okay.
Basically.
Okay, we're gonna
them thing.
Yep. Yeah. We'll leave it at that.
Are you ready to hear this?
We're gonna play. You ready?
Is it on the mic? Is it ready?
Nope.
It's set up.
I was gonna let you shout out the song, see how you're looking.
All right, this is Rap Jesus.
Fucking kills it on this one.
It's dope, man.
Thank you.
Kiki, this ain't Drake, this ain't Lil Wayne, this ain't Cardi B, this ain't Rich, this ain't Nina, this ain't Mr. P, this ain't Yellow Wolf, this ain't Eminem or Icy P, this ain't Grease. 3-6. This ain't twisted, it's Statik G.
No more waiting on my turn. If you afraid, then go to church. The impatience weighing on my nerves. Them haters praying for the worst. That shit's for the birds. Breadcrumbs. Spit in reverse. Red rum. Twisting my verbs. Hurt tongue when numb hoes get sprung when I spit something. My gift is a curse like a hiccup. A verse of my sin. My written's a hurt. I'm a dimension with words no one notice of, but someone tell you no. I go and flip in the birds. Fuck 'em. Yeah, I'm a dick in the jerk. A jack off. Take my mask off. Smile like the wow emoji. You bitch, give me pussy. Cat dog. Dropping horse bangers. What's my source? Anger. What's my course? Changer. Rapper on a 4 I need more plays. You can't take me down. This ain't Jenga. This ain't no Sega. Bitch, this ain't a game. Listen, I'm not the one player. Don't ever dug in the book. Ay, don't ever heard that I could. Ay, paid on my bread in the hood, but hit too many licks in my nigga the woods. Ay, I'm that never said I was good. Ay, my name on your mouth on the hood. Ay, pull up all your smell is kush. Ay, this ain't school, but I came with the good. Great, don't play with my emotions. A player's mind is focused. Break came in so hot, yo, toasted. Chasing bags and not for groceries. I'm playing in kosher. Run new brand, but I'm OG. Now I spray it, you roaches, but don't confuse me with Tony. Also, sick of hearing I'm the white Tech 9 and associations with clown paint. Sick of hearing I'm the red Eminem. Next he be calling me Black Drake. Slim Shady, you the rap guy. Meet Statik Jesus, but a rap man. Fuck the rap game, cause nowadays it's a drag race. So back page. Fuck it up, just come a little cheese. Fuck around, I'ma show you the real me. Millions and pain pills, me. Couple 40 butters never kill me. Not a case, neither that's a double. You got space bars, no shut up, nothing. I'm a real lyricist. In the purest sense, mirror, sense, cut up. I'm a helicopter, get a top, get a hot as if it's a mama, just pop and get a body with a top gang. I trick, I can make a rapper disappear. Yo, trick, pull a ghost rider by the top back. Whoa, 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 whoa. I be like, no, 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 no. I'm a ghostbuster, customers know to watch a nobody body, you and your ghost. Fuck the mainstream, ayy. Rather be your mainstream, ayy. Spit so-called brain freeze, ayy. This bitch my main squeeze, ayy. No sleep gang daydream, ayy. Fuck up and blame me, ayy. It's cool cause that's what everyone else does and it made me great. A god is risen. Why does everybody wanna kill me to the village of competition? Never been a winner with the top position, but I've been a killer with the composition. But you've been the bomb with the enemy and calm is having a better way to get rid of winners in opposition. Never giving no credit, you're watching, bitch, like I'm an image, so much better, so it's nice and no ain't you juggalo. Now I'm a druggalo, came and rolling balls on top of a buffalo. Unlike your uncle with you, I'm untouchable. I'm talking same when you make it uncomfortable. I got stamina, shadow, tech 9, and everyone whose time came before mine. Life is shooting lemons, time for that limelight, that's fine, right? Cause it's mine. I no more eating at the giddy table, papa that I'm about to level up. If you don't wanna have me, I don't give a fuck. I'm better put your shit, but I ain't fed enough. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed anymore. Won't pay attention to no petty hoes. I've been paying dues, I've been getting loans. I'll pay my respects if you get it, hoes. You on credit, hoes. You've been legendary, never secondary. Leave it legendary in the cemetery. You will never scare me. Got a short fuse, color February. You so Ben and Jerry, swallow cream for mentions. I call average rap crap. I've been 86 to 187 times. Keep it 100 like 50 pencils. Built 12 tours in 12 months. Lil Whites, Project Pats, Afro-Mans, Obi Twice, Haystacks, Do or Dies, Liquid Assassins, Crooked Eyes. Who am I? I'm Statik G. Now quit comparing me to legends. You can go ahead and start comparing them to me.
This ain't Juicy J, this ain't Hobson, this ain't West, this ain't Bone Thugs, this ain't Wu-Tang or Beastie Boys, this ain't NWA, this ain't Nicki or G-Eazy, this is Statik G. Mom is Statik Jesus, call me Cheesy. Oh shit.
Fucking love that song, man. I want to hear more like that.
Rap Jesus 2 just got finished. I just got to put out the video.
Oh, I cannot wait to hear this.
Yep.
Who did the graphics for that head like that? That is badass.
Me, I just did it with the iPhone.
Yeah. That's
Really?
dope.
Yeah, it's the iPhone app. That shit's cool as fuck.
No shit.
Yep.
I love how you transition into everybody. You know.
Yeah. That was dope.
You're dropping names like crazy, and you're like, "This ain't Nikki."
So whatever happened with the venues I sent you for New York, did you and Haystack ever play up there?
Nah, man. It's basically like I focus on areas because we're touring so much, and I don't want to oversaturate. You know what I'm saying? So like for the first 2 tours we did, we kind of hit the same areas and just like focus on the Midwest and the South a little bit, you know. And then this last tour specifically, I decided to go down to Florida and just spend a whole week there, just trying to build that market up. So we're gonna leave it alone a little bit. This next tour I'm doing, we're just gonna hit a couple core markets for the winter, and then starting New Year's Eve area, like December 28th, 29th through March like 10th, 11th, 12th. We're gonna actually be touring the whole fucking time, and we're gonna go all the way up to the Northwest, and we're gonna spend like 10 or 12 days just in the fucking Northwest, which I haven't even hit the Northwest really since we started touring. Because I didn't have a strong enough connection base out there. I had some in Washington, Oregon, but not in Idaho or Montana, Utah or California, any surrounding markets where it mattered to be able to.
What about Utah?
Travel.
Yeah.
That's where we are.
I just had a little bit, and I'm starting to get some more. The homie Opie and Keely are about to bring me out on December 9th. I'm actually going to be out there. So
nice,
that'll be
we'll
dope.
be there.
What part of Utah?
It's probably Salt Lake.
Salt Lake?
Yeah, it's. I want to say Ogden, but
All right, let us
Salt
know
Lake or
because we'll
Ogden,
be
one of
there.
the two.
That's
We
where
will
we're
be
at.
there, man. You need help pushing tickets for that? Get a hold of me.
Absolutely. Let's get it.
I will.
What about Vegas or Laughlin?
What's up?
What about Vegas or Laughlin?
Vegas, I'm still working on. It's a tough market because there's so much going on. So it's like it's hard for me to get out there and be able to make something pop on a large scale, which is I like to make it. You know, if I want to get out there, I want to make it pop all the way. So
All right, cool. Because I'm an hour and a half away from Vegas now, and like 40 minutes from Laughlin, so that's where I'd get to go out.
Isn't there like a really good venue that even LSP went at that saloon on the Strip in Vegas?
I know there's a beauty bar, and I know there's a couple spots down there that rock out with underground acts and stuff. It's just about I gotta make the connections and just get out there and work. I do so much booking, managing, touring, try to fit my family life in there that sometimes it's just hard to get it all done.
There's quite a few venues here in Salt Lake City. I got the homies Marijuana Mafia. I can actually get some venue hookups for you if you want to play this area too while you're out here.
That'd be dope, man. I actually just got hit up about doing another show because this show that I'm doing on the 9th is actually I'm just headlining it myself, and then I'm doing another show here with in Salt Lake City, I believe. In if they book it, it'll be March 9th.
Nice.
Hell yeah! What venue?
Hell yeah!
I think the Loading Dock.
Yep, that's a big one here. The Loading Dock. I hear a lot from artists. That's what's up. You need some openers for that. Let me know.
Yeah, definitely, man. And if you can think of any venues out your way too, Mike, let me know. I'm definitely trying to build and get that, Nevada area popping too.
Right on. I got a homie Brandon Disorder, a punk rock dude out in Vegas, so I'm pretty sure I can figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of these new people tuning in here, Statik G and Scum are still good. I just want to throw that out there because I know a lot of people think that, get those fucking L's up. A lot of people think because you left that you guys aren't cool shit and shit still.
So it's just mainly due to contract, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big part of it is just the contract thing. And like I said, man, I like when you do this, when you work with labels, you do dedicate a lot of yourself and a lot of your time, and you need a lot, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like a burden because I always need shit because I'm always on the road. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this. And I'm like, he's on the road all the time. I'm on the road all the time. So the contract was a big part of it. The fact is also, it'll be a lot easier for me to just pick up a phone and make my orders and have it all in one place and kind of keep track of accounting. It's like a business move as well. Like he deals with so much with LSP already. And I'm like a whole other thing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, it just makes more sense for me to, instead of like, not having to always hit him up and be like, I need this and this. I'll just get it myself. He can worry about fucking the LSP squad, and he does a great job. He's a good homie, good leader. It was a pleasure to work with Scum, especially for as long as I did too. It was like 4 years, and I learned a lot. And I applied everything that I learned, as you should. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For what I'm doing, and kind of gave it my own twist and did my own thing with it, and here we are. So it's a salute, L's up to Scum and everybody,
So how long have you toured with like Insane Poetry and LSP?
Well, I did, I think it was like, shit, man, so many tours there, blur together. I did like 4 or 5 tours with him.
Oh, yeah.
I know my first tour I ever did was with Scum on the Snuff HD tour. I think it was one of his first headlining ones, and I only did like 3 dates. And then the next tour I jumped on, like literally it was the next tour he did, I did the whole tour. Then the next tour he did, I did the whole tour. And then next 2 after that, one of them was with Damian Quinn, and one's with Smalls and Liquid Assassin. I'm out there touring with these other ones. It's Insane Poetry, of course. Triple MFD was my first actual tour. So yeah, man, I toured with the whole squad pretty much, like a good chunk of them, anyways.
I got a story for you. When I was out in Ohio, we gave this guy a ride to the liquor store at the show out there, the Dojo. And halfway down the road, I look at him like, man, you look familiar. He turns around and looks at him. He's like, son, I better you've interviewed me and you're at my show. It was Insane Poetry.
Yeah.
He was giving me shit. Yeah, I was like, oh, shit.
He's the homie. I'm actually going to kick it with him tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
He actually remembers that too.
What's that?
Insane Poetry? I'm sure he does. We interviewed him. Yeah, we interviewed him not that long ago. He said he remembers that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he remembers that. We interviewed him with the DRP and Chucky Chuck for that Nomads album.
Yep.
Yeah, it's dope.
So what do you got for a question? I know you got some.
Yeah, like when you were younger, like were you really creative as a kid? What started this? Like what started you wanting to rap? Like
That was kind of a weird process. Like I was very creative as a kid. I used to draw a lot. You know, that was kind of my outlet when I was a kid, was just drawing all the time. I draw dope pictures, and I spent a lot of time on it, and I didn't really quit doing that. I started doing poetry too when I was in high school, and just kind of played around with it because I learned that I was decent at English and writing stories and shit. So I played with poetry, and as I was kind of into rock, but as I started listening to hip hop, I started transitioning. I guess it was junior high when I was actually doing this process, but I started transitioning into liking hip hop, and that kind of gave me a way to change the poetry over into songs, I guess. So then, it becomes a whole different creative process. And I always felt like I was better at painting a picture with my words than I was with actual drawings and shit. Like I always try to draw, and I'd do a really good job, but I couldn't get it out as much as I want to. I'd be stuck, or something pissed me off, I'd fuck it up because I'd overthink it. Whereas with words, I usually I was satisfied with when I was done with it, So that's kind of where it came from, is just being able to be satisfied with my art is really where it came from.
Did it take a lot of practice to get to where you are? Do you feel like you've really progressed, or?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Nice.
Like you could pretty much tell every CD has its own style and its own, you could tell where I'm at and how I evolve every single time. And you can hear it. I mean, you can go back to my shit from 10 years ago, listen to just 5 years ago, and then listen to today, and you'd think it was 3 different rappers.
Oh, yeah. I've noticed that, actually.
I have a question. Did you ever feature with Crooked Hooks? Does that sound familiar?
Not that I know of.
No, not you then. Sorry.
It
was a different sound, yeah.
Yeah, there's a different static out there.
If you have a favorite album or that you have made, what would it be?
That's tough. Currently, my new shit, which I haven't released yet, Intelligent Design, is my favorite, but you guys haven't heard it. So anything that you guys have heard, it's a toss up between All Out of Normal or Terrorist. And I know it's, kind of lame because it's my last 3 albums, but that's kind of where it is. I like the progression I make every time to where that's my new shit. I fuck with that.
Terrorist is the shit, though.
Terrorist is tight. Yeah. Terrorist was good. It was a different side, I definitely had an aggressive attitude going on. It was a fuck y'all, fuck everything, I'm doing me type shit.
I still rock American Way every day, bro. I fucking love that song, dude.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Thank you. I'm glad you like that shit.
Oh, but most definitely, bro.
I mean, All Out of Normal probably, and Terrorist out of everything you've heard.
Cool.
So it's up. Yeah. What do you got, Mike, before I take a question?
Well, one thing's an observation. Your video work, I've never came across any video that you've done that has not lacked in quality. I mean, your videos are quality, that you put out there, and they represent your songs. Because I see you as a storyteller. That's why I was pretty sure you were good at English and stuff like that. Because I see you as a storyteller. That's my observation. My question is, your fans, do you think they're a fucking army? We've been seeing a lot of your fans online, man, and including us, they're fucking down for you, brother. You really impact people's lives. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot, man. I mean, it pretty much means everything to me. It's what keeps me going. It's what keeps me doing this shit. At first I made the art and the music for myself because it was cool release, and over time now I'm making it to help people through their day. You know what I'm saying? Just like it helped me through mine back in the day, and other artists helped me. So it means a lot just to be able to help young artists get out there. People, entrepreneurs, people that want to chase their dream, whatever it may be, whether it's music related or not. Just being able to inspire somebody to get out of bed, or maybe not kill themselves, or maybe quit drugs, or do something better for themselves. And I talk a lot about partying and doing drugs and shit like that too, but that's because I've been through it, and I talk about shit I've been through. And it's an honor to be able to give something, because I know just as simple as listening to a song and then just enjoying it, that simple enjoyment, and the fact that people get that, and the ones that ride they ride like a motherfucker. Like people can't even, like I said this on a post recently. I was like, man, I don't even gotta say shit sometimes. Like I feel bad for if I did because my fans just ate you up.
Yep.
Right.
People, like I ain't even gonna say nothing. I'll just be like pissing on your dead body. You know what I'm saying? That's what. You got it.
So I got a question, man. Whatever happened with the money being stolen from you? Did you guys ever come out good with that?
Which money? I've gotten jacked.
I believe it was the last one with Haystack when you guys were on tour.
You mean when my bag fucking flew out of the truck and then got stolen before we got it?
Yep.
Yeah, we never got it back, man. I just I made a GoFundMe because I was in a
I shared the hell out of that.
Yeah, I had no money actually, like not even for gas to get to the next shop. You know, that was it. So I actually made enough money to get all my clothes back, get back on the road, and make money at the next couple of shows. So it worked out. I was like very blessed. It's another cool thing about, you know, doing something for other people is that, you know, when you need it, they'll do for you, you know, and it really shined through that day.
That's what's up. I'm glad to hear that.
Definitely.
All right. Let's play another song.
Get it.
Any that you want us to play for the interview?
You can play Can't Hang with Ian Taylor, my man.
That's a good one. Oh, before we play this, while she's looking it up, can you do a new radio drop shouting out djsnickerz, and did you want to go buy that, your new one?
Snoozy?
Yeah. djsnickerz and DJ Snoozy on Unique World Radio.
Oh.
That's all complicated shit now.
All right, so Can't Hang with Us. Is that it?
I almost all the way there. I don't know. Give me a couple times. Let me get it down.
Go for it.
Can't Hang with Us.
All right.
This is what up? It's your boy Statik G with DJ Snickerz and DJ Snoozy. We are here with Unique
World Radio.
See, that's what I'm saying. Is I need to fucking
or UWR.
Y'all just see me smoke. There we
just
go.
Just do UWR. That works better.
Yeah. All right, check it out, man. It's your boy Statik G. We're here with DJ Snickerz and DJ Snoozy on UWR. Make sure you keep tuning in. Much love. Salute.
Links.
Rhyme sick.
Say some links to your social media.
Check out facebook.com/statikg, youtube.com/statikg, motherfucking shit, statikg.com, rhymesick.com. Go get some merch at myrhymesick.com. Shit, just Google Statik G or Rhymesick or any of the artists we fuck with.
Oh yeah, perfect. I'll get that in a rotation. I'm going to be doing a whole new setup here soon. All right, let's play this song.
Let me know when you're ready.
Kick it. Kick it.
I've been up for 3 days. All this he say, she say, got me feeling fucked up like 3 ways. A pregame, pretty little thing, a bring tank. Blowing up, set the game to display. One thing I appreciate is a lady with an ass who can shake it while the beat play. That woman is a fox, and I'm coming for the box, but to get it while it's hot. Now the beat bang, boom, up in the room, tumbled in bed, kills the still full. How can I be so faded? How can she be so ooh? Banging, tipping up a cup, so quick like an uppercut. Just hit now, I'm drunk as fuck. So drunk, I don't even know what the fuck that drunk as fuck is. What is it like? Where you bang one girl till you see two? When you get inside the guts to the beat move? When you burn so many blunts that the green room earns its name and then changes to the pink room? Took a hit, can't see straight. World spinning, no DJ. Suck it up, no DJ. From the streets to the beats, free bass, This is Ian Taylor.
skin looking dangerous. Snapback tattoos, Vegas just another fucking night. I'd be crazy drunk, sipping Jameson off some lady's butt. Never gave a fuck, not once or twice. So I'll sit back, puffing on the blunt to pipe. Never was the kind of guy that'll love you right, but I'll bust my nut in your butt tonight. Cool Kids Club, I'm the captain. On the road with us, kid, find his passing. The bong around where the songs are loud and the thongs are out and the fire's crackling. I'm a god at the beer pong, always a clear shot in my hand. Now that's a double meaning. Now I'm double teaming, four nasty chicks, leaving asterisks on their ass and tits. Never been on top with the basement slit, but the kind of cop that'll slay a bitch. I'm way messed up, never faking it. Let me take another shot, getting faded, kid. I'm a god in my household, take a knee and suck this dick, do it faithfully. I got faith and breathe in between the sheets, trying to take a taste of that EMT. Let's go.
Take your bitch coming to fuck all night. Ain't no rules when you live like this. Ain't no room for any punk. All eyes on me, follow me close. How long, who knows? Y'all at the post. I should go before the cops come and find out we don't. Swallow me home, like all of these bras on these hoes.
Are you fucked up also? Bitch wants me to munch a taco. Ring a bell, giving up and talk all night. Still drunk over someone's bottle. No, I'm drunk driving, y'all. Wondering where the fuck I should go. Been down this road so many times before. Solo, there's nobody I've been choking. Hey.
Dangerous, run, they wanna hang, can't hang with us, no, yo.
That was dope.
Yeah, I can't wait to add that. I don't have that one on the radio yet. That's definitely going on
now,
there.
did we hear that earlier today, though? Was it on your radio, or was that just
not that one. I don't have that one. I got a lot of
because I heard that
stuff.
one earlier today.
Yep, definitely getting that on. Hey, if anyone's got any questions on YouTube, I'm waiting for questions for Statik G here. Otherwise, we're going to be wrapping it up here in a little bit. I do want to touch base. Are you a little more on the new CD that you're talking about? When do you plan on dropping this?
The only thing I know right now is 2019.
2019, so you're still in the process.
For sure be 2019.
That's what's up. What about any upcoming tours?
I'm working on that one from the new year, 2019. Basically, I'm going to be having a kid in March, so I'm going to tour.
Congrats, brother.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Yep, it'll be my first kid, and I'm just going to be basically trying to get some bread and stack up before I have the kid. That way I can be home and kick with my girl and, you know, help out around the house and do what I need to do for a few months. So I'll be out from January to March, basically, hitting the nation, fucking doing my thing. So that's my next tour, and then after that, you know, I'm going to plan as I go, but of course I'm going to hit a couple summer tours, definitely a fall and a winter tour.
Hell yeah. I got a question. Is Doc Sue still battle rapping?
Yeah, here and there. He's focusing more right now on writing music and writing new shit. That's
what's up. We'll definitely touch base on that.
He's just fire, so he has a hard time finding somebody that's on his level, so he kind of just got bored with it, you know.
Oh, I hear you on that. All right, what do you got? I know you got some more questions over there that you've been wanting to ask.
Yeah. Who is your biggest inspiration in music?
You know, that's a tough call. Honestly, I mean, I'd say, you know, Tech Nine and his movement, Eminem, and I mean the Juggalo movement had a big. All three of those things had like a big influence of my perception of the game and what place I wanted to have in it.
Nice.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo woo, Outcast. You got any questions for Statik G, man? Just ask. Share this. I don't know where everyone is tonight.
Yeah,
all right, what do you got, Mike?
All right, well, here's a question for you. Right now, do you feel like you're more businessman than artist, or are you trying to make more of a transition with that? With just solely focusing on Rhymesick now.
It's 50-50, man. Like the last couple years, I had to be more business than artist. I had to focus more on the business and the build. But as the business started to function by itself, you know what I'm saying? Or I guess feed itself. Like obviously, I still do a lot of work, and we still have a big team. But as it started to feed itself more, I was able to put more attention and look more at my craft and kind of see what I was doing with it and where I want to go with it. So it's 50-50 right now. I'd like to go more in the business. I'd like to go more in the artist direction, to where I don't have to focus on business, but first I have to find the right people for the right roles.
Yeah, exactly.
Things, and I got to keep my hands in right now, but I'm still looking to find the right people to where I can just let go of the control, and then they take it, and then, we build upwards. But for right now, focusing on what's important to.
Which would you prefer?
Huh?
Which would you prefer to be?
Artist.
Right on.
I mean, I'm already getting there. Like I just did a show where I got paid a band just to perform. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's dope. I'm starting to get there, but like, it's also taking a lot of hard work. I work this shit like it's a day job. You know what I'm saying? I wake up every morning. I go to work. You know what I'm saying? I might be sitting at home on my computer smoking a blunt, but I'm still sitting there making phone calls. I'm still like booking shows. I got like a whole method going. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working. And then we're on the road shit. We're driving like 4 to 6 to 8 or more hours a day, plus going to perform, meet fans, take pictures, hang out, rock, and then wake up and do it all again, So it's definitely a job, but
right.
That it is.
But it's 50-50. I definitely someday it'll just be like, I just wake up, focus on making better music and kind of putting my all into that. But, right now I just got to focus on making certain things for certain times. You know what I'm saying? I'll book over here and then I'll start writing and then I'll hit the studio. Depends on the day.
Like a strategy.
Right.
Where do you want to see Rhymesick in the next couple of years? What are you looking to grow with your label?
I want to see some growth with some more legendary artists, joining the cause, because this is about paying respects to the OGs and bringing up and comers and young hustlers and young entrepreneurs and shit like that too. So it's like I want to bring the worlds together and focus on a better hip hop scene, basically. So I want to be at the forefront of that. Yeah. Obviously, the more reach you have and the more solid followers and people fighting with you and pushing the cause with you, the better. So obviously I want to be as big as possible.
That's what's up. I like to hear that.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see you got Haystack signed down with you guys. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
That was a shock. I was like, what? Haystack.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was monumental, man. It was definitely a good move, People were wondering, like, is that the best move? And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
I love Haystack.
Same here.
Him are definitely artists people can relate to. You both have been through it, different places, different, different areas, whatnot. Your stories are different, but you guys have both been through it, and it's highly relatable to most of the people that are in the underground. So I believe it was a hell of a smart move.
Absolutely.
That's what's up. All right, Mike, anything we haven't covered, Statik, on the interview that you want to talk about?
No, man. Pretty much just follow the movement. If you guys can contribute, go pick up some merch, www.myrhymesick.com. Make sure you go check out the music, youtube.com/statikg, and check out Rhymesick Nation on YouTube as well. We're on Instagram. Basically, just Google Statik G, Rhymesick, Haystack, any of the artists that we've talked about tonight, or if you're curious, just go check out the pages.
Right.
Yeah.
Dope.
No, I got a question for you. While you're out this way, would you want to do an IHOP interview with us?
Like at IHOP?
Yeah, I did one with the Zulu, man. That shit was dope, and I'm trying to stick to do an occasional IHOP interview.
Yeah.
Get together, eat some food, and just fucking chop it up on the video.
I'm down.
Bring some merch with you, man.
All right, yeah, I got you, bro.
That's what's up. All right, any shout outs you want to do before we hop off?
Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to UWR. Snickers, Snooze, fucking Mike Pryor. Fucking thank you guys for having us. Shout out Rhymesick, the artists. Shout out all the listeners, and shout out to the underground artists out there pushing. Much love. Shout out to LSP. Fucking
keep those fucking L's up.
Yes, sir.
Before we hop off, I got a story. Have you ever seen Scum lay on the stage and just fucking quit doing his set and walk out?
Nah, I saw him too drunk to be able to hit the stage, but that was only one time.
I seen him get so pissed off between the DJ and two juggalettes getting up on stage fighting. He just laid on the stage and said, "I'm done." He did like 2 songs and that was it.
That was his peaceful
He was
protest.
pissed.
That was the God of Chaos thing, right?
Yeah, yes, it was.
Yeah, the homeboy the overdose.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad night that night for him. All right, homies. Static man, you ever need some promo? Like I said, you're coming in this area. I got to talk to you more about that. I want to help promote that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Let's get it.
Are you doing any flyers? Any flyers or anything for this that I can put up in places?
Yeah, man. Let me talk to the homie. Yeah, I'll shoot it to you.
Yeah, if I can get my hands on some flyers, I can hang these up for you. Help you out with that.
Thanks, Pimp.
Not a problem. Yeah. All right, homies. You have a good night. Make sure to get me on that, Static. I want to do some promo for you.
Yep.
And we will be back in a couple weeks. DJ Snickers out.
Salute. Take care.